Hey, what's going on? This 316 coming at y'all with another video. God bless everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications. The real word is here. Don't fear. The Daunte Wright situation is the topic of discussion today. First of all, condolences to his family, and I hope that the Lord give them wisdom and knowledge of what's going on. Comfort them, let the Spirit of the Holy Ghost, comfort those people, and even the person that shot Daunte Wright. Give them knowledge and wisdom and comfort them and give them understanding, so they won't beat themselves up for this. Sometimes things like this happen. Sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's unintentional. My problem is cops' discernment. First of all, the cops' discernment should always, it should never be always on minor things like tail lights and stuff like that. If you have no lights, that's a cause for concern. If you have one light out, or you speeding 5 over, I mean, come on, like little stuff like that. These traffic stops, they can go from whatever. They can pull you over for any reason. Even having tint on your windows, they can pull you over for that because they can't see. They can pull you over because they see you smoking, see smoke coming from your car, and it may be a vape, and it may be a cigarette. It ain't weed. And, they may see you drinking a cup, and they might assume that it's liquor. You know what I'm saying? So cops' discernment sometimes put them in these situations, right? And a lot of them is just wild. It's uncalled for to pull people over for certain things that cops do. It's all about a quota and all this nonsense. I'm not gonna get into all that. That's another discussion for another day. Now, the shooting of Daunte Wright was clearly an accident. Okay, so what we're not going to do is beat up the officer that shot this person by mistake. Yes, they made a mistake. So do all cops do on their job. So do you on your job. You make careless mistakes. These are just one of these mistakes that's deadly, and it's part of their job, unfortunately, right? So she thought that it was a taser instead of a gun. Okay, you hear her on the tape saying, "Oh, I shot him." Okay, now in the heat of the moment, if you got a taser and a gun, see, this is why I believe a taser and a gun should be in two different places and not at the same place. If you had your taser and your gun at the same place, when you reach to your side, you're going to just grab whatever is there and you're pulling it out in the heat of the moment. If you're not careful, that was a heat of the moment situation. I don't believe she believed that this was going to happen, right? And Daunte Wright's reactions probably helped or harmed the situation. I believe if Daunte Wright would have just complied, even though that's, I'm sweating because I got the car windows up. Even though it's sometimes it's hard to comply when you didn't do anything wrong. I get it, but resisting only going to lead to bad things. And I've seen this happen too many times. Sometimes it was the police officer's fault because of his actions, and sometimes it was the suspect fault. In this case, I'm gonna say it was a little overreaction of the suspect. He should have just, complied, right? But on the other hand, the officers need to learn how to use discernment. The approach of Daunte Wright, I think, was all wrong. Every time a cop pulls somebody over, they always got to have two people. They may call one or two other people. Maybe a cop may see a situation. They may pull over to assist. And it makes it look like a bigger situation than what it is. You got lights going. Sometimes you may hear the sirens going. And the lights and the sirens and the aggravation and anxiety of being pulled over can trigger somebody to react that way. So what I believe what happened here was Daunte Wright had anxiety, like all people should have if they getting pulled over for simple, stupid things, right? I have anxiety sometimes when I get pulled over or because it's the lights and all this stuff is too much. Now, maybe that triggered him to act that way. Okay, my thing is this: cops, please, if it's just a simple traffic stop, right? If it's a simple traffic stop, you don't need 5 officers. Okay, you don't need to come to the car with your hand on your gun, because some cops do that. Okay, unless this is a person with a history of violence, unless this person has a warrant, unless this is history, you know what I'm saying, then maybe. But if it's a simple traffic stop, there's no need. But here's the other thing: where's there a need to pull him over? So that's the other question. You get what I'm saying? So now what you're going to see now is people going to condemn the cop, first of all, for mistakenly. Listen, let's not beat up on this cop. I understand certain cops in the armed law enforcement has issues, and they shouldn't be cops at all. This one made a mistake. She resigned. She said it was her fault. She resigned. Let it be what it is with her. Let God deal with her. Let God deal with Daunte Wright and his family. What we don't need is protesters. We don't need Black Lives Matter back in the sack of things, because they are ratcheting up right back to where we was a year ago when all these riots and stuff was going on because of George Floyd. And even the George Floyd case is too much right now, right? It shouldn't even be publicized, because this is just another added fuel to the fire of what's going on. It's bad enough that we have Black Lives Matter that supports these things. Tamika Mari and My Son, and they got $90 million and cashed out because of these things. They ain't help none of these families. Is they gonna help Daunte Wright's family with the funeral costs, with their losses? Give them a couple $1,000. What about all the other rest of the people that's been wrongfully shot by police? Is Black Lives Matter going to help these families? See, these are the questions we need to ask, because these protests and these rioting has been paid for. It's paid to be done. The minute something happens, they are out there. These are paid actresses and actors with these social groups: Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the Blue Boys, and all of them. Okay, but in this case, we're back to rioting. We don't need you, Black Lives Matter. You don't help anything. Okay, because first of all, is ran by lesbian females, so that means you don't care about the black family. You don't care about having a black man in the house, ruling his house, and being the man at his house. You don't care about that. Your religion is wrong. It just is what it is. What is the fruit of your labor? Because I can tell you one thing: what y'all have can't amount up to this. Can't amount up to the holy word. Alright? What I have can help everybody. Y'all receive millions and millions of dollars and helped nobody. And I have something that costs nothing, that right now, if everybody would pay attention, I would have millions and millions of views and likes. Just like y'all. Y'all don't do nothing to help the community. So in this Daunte Wright situation, Black Lives Matter, we don't need you. We don't need you. We need to come back to this. Because what happened, I'm not even going to get into that, but the Daunte Wright situation is maddening, and it's sad that, another life is lost because of a traffic stop. And some traffic stops are warranted and some are not. It's like Russian roulette. When you do traffic stops, you may be picking a situation, maybe picking a problem that you might not want. So cops, you have to be conscious of that. You may not want that smoke. I'm just saying, if you want to go back home to your families, police officers, you have to think. All right? Do you want this smoke today or not? This is 316, man. I've been 10 minutes. I shouldn't have been on here this long, but like I said, God bless everybody. My condolences once again to Daunte Wright and his family. I pray that the Holy Ghost comfort y'all. That's all I can do. And the rest of y'all pray for him. Y'all stop rioting out here. It's not going to change anything. It never did. It never has. It never will. It is what it is. The real word is here. Word of truth 316. I'll come back at y'all with another video as soon as I can. Like, share, hit the notifications. Like, get these notifications out. Let these people know that the real is real people out here telling you the truth. And it's about that time. Let's go.